Sunglasses and Advil.
Last night was mad real. I forgot the next part.
I don't know.
Yabba dabba doo. Welcome back, Slapdicks. It's episode 25. I fucked up. It's you. Episode
25.
Sorry, it's been a minute. We took a bye week. Sorry, we've been the busiest bees in the hive. We did
Buzz.
24 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I've just been working a shit ton. Two things need to happen. I need to either go into therapy or quit. I have not decided which one yet, so please bear with us on the bye week. But it was a much needed rest. I think we needed it.
Yeah. Well, a few things came from the bye week. One, I think we've truly found ourselves.
I think also two other things. We kept our pussies wet and our minds clean.
Pussies were wet. Your teeth are really white. I just want to compliment you on that. What do you use?
I just brushed my teeth. That's all.
Really?
I haven't
Is it
done
like
anything.
Crest 3D white? Or?
How was every toothpaste number one doctor dentist
know.
recommended?
Or it's like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend. I want to meet this one guy who just said no. He's like, nope, don't recommend it.
He's like, no, I recommend.
He's the stickler
He
dentist.
makes his own probably or something.
Yeah. He's an apothecary or something. Alchemist.
But we do have a very exciting announcement for those who have bought merch and are a big person of clothes, etc., and accessories. James Theodore Spence, take it from here.
So, the bye week was not just for rest; it was for work as well. We have been working non-stop in the office all hours of the night, bringing out the J&Z.
I was gonna do it.
Bringing out the
No, it's too late now. Just say it.
J&Z summer collection. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we got tank tops.
School's out for summer.
Tank tops, bucket hats, dad hats, towels, beach bags. Yeah.
Beach hats, cell phone cases. We're missing towels. I don't know.
Where's my vowels? Cell phone cases for all the races.
Let's not get off topic here. I forgot what else we're leaving out. But there's a whole bunch of new shit.
New logos, new everything. We got front and back. We got a brand new supplier. We got an entire new website.
Yeah.
atltstore.com. Brand new website. The thing is fresh.
Dad hats. I'm going to buy a dad hat for sure.
Yeah.
There's a couple new things on there. It looks
Joggers,
sick.
crop tops.
I'm buying crop tops, high-waisted bikinis. I'm buying myself a handful of things off that store.
Yeah.
By the way.
The high-waisted bikinis. The model's actually pretty good looking. Love that part.
Well, she's not going to be ugly.
A couple of them were, but it's okay.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, be sure to check it out. If you thought the last store was good, it's way better now. It's way better now.
It's
Needed some updating.
Top notch.
We got rid of our head programmer guy. Was a fucking twat. He
Yeah.
didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. His name's Oliver.
It's the fucking cat.
That's why we trapped him in the room. So.
Oh yeah. But anyways, it feels good to be back, and I think that I wanted to lead it off really quick by just mentioning something. We were. I was thinking the other day about because there's a lot of stupid ass inventions that made insane amount of money. Like for example, the Snuggie. Everyone knows it's just a backwards robe, but a very successful product. Am I right? And another thing that came to mind. I was looking at this list of things. Snuggie was up there, but the most surprising thing and crazy thing I saw was Pet Rock. So everyone knows.
Really?
Yeah. Well, everyone's heard at some point. It was more of like a '90s, early. I don't know. Like maybe it was an earlier thing, but so. Creator Gary Dahl, he walked away with a cool $15 million from the fucking Pet Rock idea and started selling them for $3.95. Now, I think the most amazing part of this is that one day this cheese dick walked outside and looked at some rocks like, I'm going to sell this. And it made... How does that happen? How?
Yeah.
$15 million in profit. That's not like what the company made. That's what he walked away with. $15 million from fucking rocks. Crazy.
I mean,
I wish I can get that lucky.
I'm guessing people bought it as a joke, right? I mean, there's no way people because like here's the thing: we've always heard of like the saying
people
like,
don't buy that much of something off a joke.
I get that, but it's like the Pet Rock thing. I've always thought kids just went out and got their own Pet Rock. You don't have to go and buy one. Like
the thing,
it was the packaging. It was
$3.95. The thing is, they sold that. How do they sell that many fucking rocks? Go outside and grab one. You have a Pet Rock. There's rocks everywhere. It puzzled me. It absolutely blew me away.
I think it was the gag gift type concept, you know.
But I'm saying you could go grab one and give it as a gag gift, like when Michael gave Toby the rock for his giving away present. There you go. Rocks are free.
Have you ever given someone a purposely shitty present? Just like that, stone cold.
I'm assuming you have an idea that you have something in your head that you did, so I want to hear that one first.
No, I don't. Actually.
Oh, you don't?
Okay, I mean, I can be a dick, but I'm not just like, hey, here, fuck you. Like, and here's a rock.
Like a birth or just anything, like just for shits and kicks. I don't know.
Can I have one of these?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. Nothing. The thing is, if I go out of my way to get a gift, I don't even do that often. It's gonna be good because I don't do it much. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, there's always those like filler gifts of it's like, fuck, I gotta get you something, but I don't know what to get you. So here's a mug.
I think like one Christmas I was like 16 probably, and I got. And the thing is, I didn't have any money. It was still my dad's money. But the thing is, so I had whatever spending to do. So I bought Elijah something good. I bought everyone something good. I got my sister a pair of socks, just one pair.
I remember
Merry Christmas.
I remember there was a Christmas,
or was it? Maybe it was someone else's pair of socks. But anyways, what were you saying?
I remember there was a Christmas that I didn't know what to get my mom, and then it was like Christmas Eve.
Oh no!
So I just went in. I grabbed a notebook and then just wrote cookbook on the front. And I was like, Mom, you can write down your own recipes.
You could have went to Staples and bought it yourself for $2. But
No, the thing was, it was already hers. I just.
Have you? You're younger to think, but like, if you're like taking clothes or whatever that you've already fucking had, you just throw it in something as a gift. I used to do that. I was like 12, mind you, so don't give me shit. I'm just saying I was like 12 or 13.
Re-gifting.
Yeah, re-gifting shit.
I did that.
You know what's crazy? Oh my god!
This year, the first time I've ever re-gifted.
Do you want to hear something funny? This actually involves you, and this is so fucking funny. Okay. I think this was like, I don't know how old we were, but we were both at Medford, and you still lived at your parents' house, I'm pretty sure. But and I didn't get you anything besides I think like some darts or something. It might say darts, like some smokes or something. I don't remember what it was, but I got you something. It was like a little thing, and then like I think you had given me what you already got me. I'm like, and I forgot what it was, but it was like good. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I didn't think about you to also. My parents gave me this Seahawks hat, and I just grabbed it and put it in your bag, and I gave it to you.
I think this is.
You probably still have it.
Because, dude, I remember thinking, it's like, I don't wear Seahawk hats anymore. Like,
well, because your parents are Seahawks fans, your dad is, so I'm like, okay, because you wore Seahawks. Like, I'm like, well, either way, he's still gonna. You know.
Yeah, it's a gesture.
Yeah, it's a gesture. So
it's a gesture that counts.
Because I had seen you, I'm like, fuck. Because obviously we're best friends. I'm like, he's not gonna give me anything good. He's gonna give me some little.
Was it the chains? Is it what I got the chains?
I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm saying like it was just fucking funny because now that we mentioned that, I did like grab some shit that I got and just put it in your bag. I'm like, here you go, man. You're like, bro, thanks. I'm like, you're welcome, man. It took a lot of resources to pull together.
You're killing me.
But
I would love to get to the point where like I'd give someone a car for like like the bow like in the Lexus commercial it's like his and hers. Saturday
There's no one I like
event.
enough to give a car besides you.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I'd love to give you a car at some point.
I'd love to get you a car and like, but it's just the body. There's no engine, and you get in it, and it doesn't go. I'm like, happy birthday, fucking pussy.
No, I'd love to give you like a great body with like a rusty like engine swap with like a shitty ass engine. It's like a lawnmower.
It goes like 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, show me the Carfax.
Oh.
Speaking of which,
you
know what we need? We need to show me the pussy facts. That's what we need. Can you imagine a database for men? Dude, this is our next big thing.
I mean, they have it. It's called the computerization of medical records, but that's confidential.
You don't want to violate HIPAA?
I don't know, but I'm saying
HIPAA?
That can't be a thing. It's confidentiality. Like health.
Well, no,
any health issue or anything, health is not. You can't have access to it.
The girls would like volunteer to
volunteer, get their pussies examined.
Dude, did you watch the league, right?
I have watched some.
Yeah, I remember Taco was
examining other tacos.
Yes, he was.
Oh, I do remember. We watched this episode.
He was making.
Yeah.
The Eskimo Brother Network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, that would be terrifying. And
I think I would rather not know anything like that.
Yeah, because you know what? We've all had our mistakes. I don't want to know. It's like, oh, I was with this person. They were with like, oh, that.
Like, have you ever been asked like? It's like, oh, well, like they want to know stuff about like past people or they want to know. I'm like, but I'm the opposite. I'm like, I don't want to know. Like, but have you had people that ask and want to know everything about it? I'm like, I'm like, listen, there's a reason I don't ask you. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Hogan's Heroes. I see nothing. I hear nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Never got, because girls, what they don't understand is because it's like you want to know, but like the
you know it's gonna psych you the fuck out and you're gonna go crazy, but you still want to know.
Yeah, the big thing is the number. They're always like so how many girls do you like slept with? And it's like obviously this is not real. Say I was like 50, then they're gonna be like I'm number 51.
Yeah, and it's like I also don't carry
no.
around a handy grocery list in my pocket.
Yeah,
that what the fuck?
I don't just go to bed at night 1, 2.
It's like in prison, like in those prisons, like they're putting marks on the wall on the side. That's how many I've racked up in my years.
Yeah, I've also noticed, dude. There are some dudes like they'll be like, yeah, dude, like I fucked like 80 girls. I regret it.
I hate those people.
And
man.
it's like, dude, just don't say it. Like,
yeah, like either way, it's like I don't want to know that.
And if you're
no one in here wants to know
and
that.
if you're smashing threes, it's not impressive.
Yeah, it's not at all. Like
Because we know someone.
Yeah, we do.
Who
I'm
will
sure
show up and
we
name
can, I'm
lists?
sure if I really thought about it, I can name a few.
I just remember one in particular was like, yeah, man, like 75. But God, I'm gonna pay for those sins. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? And it's like, I've seen the girls. And,
It's like,
yeah.
it's like if they were all
It's the crack
insanely good
whore.
looking, then I'd be like, okay. Obviously, this guy has a formula that's working.
Yes. But I'm saying he just went for like, because we're like, we had like gone out with him. And
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was like, you just went for the easiest prey.
Pray. Well, it was consensual. Jesus.
I'm the predator.
I'm the predator.
Yeah, he just went for like the easy. It was like,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
When he was on
and
the
I'm
prowl,
not saying
when he was
sex
on the
is
prowl,
based on attractiveness,
but it's the yes, it is.
yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I was being PC but
because
fuck that.
anyone who's dated or whatever, I'm saying the first thing is like the attraction. That's the thing that gets you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? That is what opens the door, but the personality swings it right open. And that's
Still
why
don't
you
think
and me are
that's
so
true.
good. You don't?
I don't think so. All the
You
way.
want to know something I read?
I think it's more of how you guys mesh. It's cohesive.
Apparently, there's a lot of celebs with herpes. Scarlett Johansson's one of them. Did you know that?
I did. You've told me 82 times.
I know because I want to say it on the podcast.
He said it. He's been dying to say it for whatever reason.
I'm just saying. Well, the reason I want to say it.
There's a lot of celebrities with HIV probably too. There's a lot of celebs with syphilis. So where do we go from here?
Would you?
I have to sleep on it.
Yeah. The other thing is like, okay, for all those who've seen Avengers Endgame, which was the most sold movie of all time, so it's going to be most everyone in like the United States pretty much. For those of you who've seen it, you know when they're on the planet with the floating red dude. And
Yeah.
soul.
Vormir.
For a soul. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So say that was you and me. Okay, you and I go up
Oh, and the one of them have to choose.
there. Yeah.
Well, I already know what I would do.
Okay, I would jump for you.
Well, the thing is, see,
Or-
we would have a Scarlett Johansson versus Scott Hawkeye. We both try to jump, but here's
Yes.
my thinking. I think you're not thinking about this rationally.
Okay.
I think that it would be you who has to live because there's more quality of life there. You have a better job. You have a good credit score.
That does count.
Yeah, that it counts in
So
this.
you and me would like go to the side and start like
Yeah, we would go the pros and cons
Pros and
list, but I'm
cons
saying
list.
you have like a perfect credit score. That's huge. That's huge.
so you're saying it
I think there's more quality of life there.
your life is based on the credit score.
No, but I think if we're taking a look at the big picture, there's a lot of tangibles that we need to factor
We're just
in.
gonna plug credit. We just open up our Credit Karma app. 796, 793. Oh.
Do you remember? I don't know if we should talk about this outside the Eagles when we were like the breathalyzer. Like,
Oh,
points.
yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
So,
By the way, we aren't this stupid anymore, but this is funny as fuck.
so I got my honey boo. Apparently thinks I drink and drive or something because for Christmas she got me a breathalyzer.
I mean, after that, we
I don't, but she got me a breathalyzer. So me and him are at the Eags. Shout out the Eags. And so I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, let's see which one of us gets to drive because whoever's
But we were a little sloppy for sure.
So
Because we were both feeling a little. We were both like, I don't know if I. And they're like, hey, let's breathalyze. Whoever gets the fucking highest score fucking drives.
Well, no, so we didn't say that. So I blow. I don't remember.
It was a point. It was like a .06 or something.
Yeah. So say like I blow
Or 5, and I did. Yeah, it was 5 and 6. It was 5 and 6.
Yeah. So I blow a .05. He blows and then he blows a .06. He blows. He's like, damn it.
I got the high. It was like 6. Maybe it was like a 6.9 or 6.8 or something. It was like .68 or something like that.
He beat
6'9".
me, and he was like, damn it. I was like, oh, but here's the keys.
Yeah, and That's like it's the other way around.
It's like golf.
And I'm like, fuck, it's gotta be. Give me the keys, man. I guess I lost.
Damn it. Shouldn't have had that last beer. Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. No,
God, so
dude, this
stupid.
fucking weekend though, we had.
Oh God, man. We were fucked.
We were ravenous wolves. It was great. We actually, I don't think I've been that creative in a while. We dug some solo cups into the ground and made a little putt-putt course.
Yes, it's not a putt-putt course. It's grass. You can't putt. I tried to tell you 8 times, and then you dug another one. I'm like, dude, we're never gonna use this. It worked. How fun was it? Let's get 1 to 10. A 3, 4, probably.
A 6.
And
that's being honest. That's being honest.
Exactly. And you're never gonna use it again.
Of course not.
Yeah.
But we had fun. We had a good time.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck. Yeah. No, it was a great weekend. We went out. We went bowling.
Oh, we did. Oh my God. Fuck that bowling alley.
We had a CFO versus CFO championship.
We had a series,
which I won fair and square.
I won.
I know. I just want to see.
What this fucking guy, man? If I wasn't here, you'd be saying so much stupid shit that's wrong.
Yeah.
By the way, that bowling alley. So it's obviously there's like a time thing, like when it's over, and so everyone's kind of done bowling. And there's like 2 people on mine, but like I wanted to keep bowling, so I'm by myself bowling for 2 people. I'm like, this is fun. I have hella fucking tries, and I had 5 strikes in a row. 5. I shit you not. And so like I had our buddy Jake come over. I'm like, hey, throw the ball on this turn because like I don't want the time to end. I'm trying to see how far I can keep this up. So he goes, I'm like, I bull strike. I'm like, but he throws the ball in the ground. I'm like, just throw it. And I'm throwing. And so I get to 5, and then I get the ball back. He throws. I get the ball back, and they end it. And I'm like, so I go up there. I'm like, okay, listen. I know there's like a time thing. I'm not saying I'm going to get a perfect game or anything because I got a spare in the first one, so it wasn't. But I'm saying I have 5 strikes in a row. I'm like, I need to see where this goes. Or I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. And they didn't. And I'm forever going to be pissed.
No, the one thing about those, the arcade things, you know when it's like got a switch behind it or like something big? Dude, I spent like $20 at that one where you just have to line it up perfectly. I swear it goes at the very end.
Rigged.
We know it's rigged. That should be illegal.
Illegal.
It should.
Well, the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I've actually won. Like, is it the one with the dots that go side to side? And
you line I know that one. Yeah.
I've won jackpots in that before.
Really.
But I'm saying now
maybe built different. Fuck. I mean, fuck.
I'm saying, but I think most of them are.
I just feel like you gotta like practically sell your soul for this shit. Fucking Nintendo Switch.
The key is that if you finally get that, you've already spent a shit ton of money to get it.
Dude, I remember we pooled all our tickets together and I got a $2 freaking glow
I don't know
ball.
if it's actually, but I'm saying they probably do it where you hit it, it's delayed, or hit it like it does it after, you know what I mean? It's a delayed switch or something. Yeah. So then it's like triple as hard to get it. So then when the time you do get it, well, you spent like $90, you might as well fucking win bottom.
And that is the tale of life right there.
Yeah, right fucking
You're
there.
getting fucked. Speaking of selling your soul, do you remember? You know where I'm going with this. Okay, so in high school,
I think we were like 15. 16.
We found, or someone found.
I think we were younger than that.
Yeah, it was. I was a freshman. You were a sophomore, and it was like Illuminati.io or something. And it was like you could join the Illuminati, and so we're all like scared shitless. We're like, oh my god! But it's
like this fucking page some random kook made. I know. Just like, dude, fill this out, they'll find you.
It was like a contact us form. You just put in your name, your email,
Jesus,
and it was like no address needed. We'll find you. And
it's not like, a fucking Illuminati hotline. Dude.
I know. And so we're all like joining, and then I remember like I think I thought I played like the best baseball game of my life, and I was like, oh my god, it's real. And then,
like, oh my god, I sold my soul.
And then I remember you were playing basketball or something. You're like, dude, I hit like 6 threes in a row. Like, dude, did we do it? Oh my god.
I mean, I was bringing it that night.
It was the confidence, I think.
Yeah, it was like, hey, I got a devil on my shoulders today.
Yeah,
I'm a demon.
Yeah, just walking around like they don't know my secret.
They don't know you underestimate my powers.
Don't try it.
So fucking stupid. But no, man, I was on fire that night.
They don't know my secret.
They're like, dude, Z, you're on fire. I'm like, I'm on fire for Satan.
Yeah. Oh my! It's funny, like the shit you'll like believe is like a fucking kid.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude.
Dude, as a kid, my dad. This was first fucking grade. My dad tells me, so he comes back from a hunting trip with antlers, right? That he obviously found on the ground. So he proceeds to tell me that he jumped on the back of the elk and ripped him off. So what do? I go to fucking show and tell, and I'm like, I got a story to tell. No.
Because obviously, as a kid, you hear that, you're like, dude,
My dad.
my boy's got to hear this story.
Yeah. And so I get up there, and I'm like, yo, these antlers. Here's a little film picture that I took with a fucking disposable camera. My dad ripped these off an elk. My teacher pulls me aside and says I was lying to the class, and I was standing 10 toes.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like, dude,
no.
my pops doesn't lie.
They called my fucking parents because I refused to tell that I wasn't lying, and my dad makes me apologize in front of the fucking class. And I was like, Dad, you're the one who lied.
Dad, you threw me under the bus on that. He's like, you're sitting there telling the story. He's like, your son said that you ripped the horns off an elk. He's like,
No.
He's like,
no.
I never said that.
It's like that fucking kid.
He was embarrassed because he didn't want. He's like adult. He didn't want to be known that he was the one that said that.
No. Can you imagine?
He was like, kids say the darndest things.
Yeah, no. Can you imagine? He's like, I did. I'll rip your arms off. You touch my son again.
He's like, I did with my bare hands.
Yeah. There was another thing he told me. This actually took a while. So my dad had like this 12-string guitar, and he practiced the same song like for 10 years of my life. All right, and it was.
Did you finally get it?
It was "Over the Hills and Far Away" by Led Zeppelin. Okay,
Good song.
now I hadn't heard the song until like a couple years ago, or I just didn't like recognize it, and so Dupe plays this song on the stereo. My first thing in my mind is like, "Oh, my dad wrote this," and then it was like, "Dude, fuck." So, fucking
shit, man.
Have you ever like song lyrics? Have you ever like thought it was something else and then got caught saying it was something?
You know, I think so, but the funniest thing I can remember, and to this day, and everyone who was my friend, like went to like middle school, same middle school. I remember when "I'm a Bee" came out by Black Eyed Peas. It was a big hit, obviously. Yeah. Black Eyed Peas were a big thing back then.
Yeah, of course.
Early 2000s. And we were at lunch, and we were all about Boom Boom Pow, "I'm a Bee."
Oh.
We thought of I'm a bee, I'm a.
Yeah.
And Jake Brown,
No.
he thought it was Bumblebee, 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 Bumblebee. And so he just kept thinking it was that way later. And then I forgot how long later we were with a bunch of other people. He's like, Bumblebee, Bumblebee. And the turn off was like, it's not fucking Bumblebee. And he thought it was Bumblebee for the longest fucking time.
Dude,
it's so fucking funny.
There's one about my dad. My uncle told me. So there's a song. It's "Dirty Deeds" and they're done dirt cheap. Okay, that's what the line says.
Yeah.
So my dad, they never corrected him, and so he thought it was "Dirty Deeds Dunder Chief." And so they would like be playing the song, and my dad be like, "Dirty deeds and they're dunder chief," and so yeah. It's like,
what's that? Okay, what's that one song? I'm drawing a blank. It's like that old school song. When I was, because my parents were big old school music kind of folk, and I'd hear it a lot. But when I was younger, until I was like 14 or 15, I thought it was like, what sounds like, it's all right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
And I thought the part before they say that was messing with boobs. It's all right, all right. And for the longest time,
Messing with boobs.
I thought it was messing with boobs. It's all right, all right. And I'd sing it that way.
Dude, there's a couple songs that like I had realized, like sometimes.
I think that happens with a lot of songs as you get older.
Yeah, because it's like you have the like Apple Music has the fucking lyrics now. And you're like, oh, like let me just check this. Like, fuck, I've been singing like belting this on my lungs, drunk as shit, just wrong.
Yeah.
It's like no one corrected
happened.
me. Would you correct me? Actually, I think you would. Would you tell me or hold on to it?
It depends.
Depends on what, Dex. How good your manners are.
How big your pocketbook is. Depends the scenario. Depends if it was really funny. I'd let it go probably for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think Erin did one the other day, and then I like corrected her. Oh no, this is what happened.
No, because the thing is, no one likes to be corrected.
No, they don't.
So other times it's like, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna.
But I would also want to know, like, say like I stink. I'm not gonna be embarrassed. Just tell me I fucking stink so that I can like wash myself.
So I can fix it.
Saturday, fuck man. I was like running around. Okay, you were gone. Me and Jordan are setting up the speakers. We're in the sun all day. We had just partied all night the night before, just doing all this shit. And then it was like I'm like leaning down for something. It's like, oh my god, I smell horrible. And so I went to the shower and I was like, did anyone fucking know? I don't know. No one told me.
Well, we were outside, so
Yeah, probably not. But
So we were outside most of the day. So actually, the whole day pretty much.
yeah,
So
fuck.
but yeah, it was a fucking
Sunny days in
crazy
Enumclaw are
weekend.
rare. Yeah.
Yeah, we got fucked up.
Dude, one thing I remember.
Dude, what was that fucking guy? Because we went indoor, like into town. The town downtown is right there, and they had the fire pits. Very cool. So like in the streets with the fire pits. But do you remember the fucking dude that walked like a Black Sabbath cover band? He's wearing like a gas mask, and he's like, okay, listen. He thought he was hot shit a little bit, but I'm like, he's walking around. I'm like, dude. Your groupies are all over 40. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
and he's sitting there, he's like, you guys have to come to the show. I'm
Yeah.
like, get the fuck out of me.
It's like, dude, you're an Enumclaw. They want country hick music.
I know.
Not
Well, I mean,
fucking-
they like that too, but I'm saying, like, and he's like flaunting these women like they're
They
fucking
were like
10s. I'm like, they're
with
like,
fishnets.
yeah, they're like over 40 with fishnets.
Do you like fishnets?
Not really.
No, I'm not.
I've
I'm not
never been a
fan.
guy like that.
Yeah. People compare that to like goth girls, but I feel like
Well,
now
because it's a Black Sabbath cover. But either way, I'm like, okay, if you're gonna parade someone around, be like, hey, look at me. You probably
Get some
should.
bad
You should update your inventory a little bit.
Yeah. And you're like trying to appeal to the younger crowd.
Because remember, he's like taking pictures of it, and he's like, hey, take a picture of us, like all the girls. I'm like, dude, listen, you're not
here's
doing
the
it
thing.
right.
So most of the people here are like 25 and under that you're talking to right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't show up with a gray beard and like six.
But I mean,
like,
I know who Black Sabbath is, but I'm just
Yeah.
not a Black Sabbath
And it was
guy.
like, I can see that girl's C-section scars. Like, let's pull let's pull that shirt down, huh?
That's so fucked up. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's because they were flaunting them around like they were 10s. And I'm not trying to be that guy. It's like, oh, that bitch is
They
not
were
good
not
looking.
in their 40s. They're in their 50s.
I'm saying because they all looked like reformed crackheads.
I know.
That's what they looked like.
And that's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Reformed crackheads. Dude, we have
Morons on Oxy.
Yeah. Dude, I remember like you and I were like hungover as shit, but we had like collared shirts on or something, or like suits or something, and yeah, we looked like reformed. Like we looked like just shit, but we were wearing nice clothes. I was like, that's
New Year's.
is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the podcast because I was saying I looked like a reformed crackhead because I looked like I hadn't slept in 2 days, but I'm wearing nice clothes. I look like a crackhead who turned it around.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. If you had like unlimited money, do you think you'd just be a crackhead? Or
No.
no?
Mm-mm.
What-
I think I
what
would
you-
party too much for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Because I think I have a good sense of, okay, I need to like lay off this for Lord. You know what I mean? Like I have eventually like I can do something and be like, all right, I need to like chill for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not so, but I would probably party way too much.
yeah, I
100%. I'm a party guy.
The
I'm a
problem
social guy.
is like I want to be with like my friends, and what would suck is like say like one of us were fucking gazillionaires, like all of our friends would need. I would want all my friends are there with me all the time, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, guys, quit your jobs and let's just fucking go.
It's like, yeah, what's the point of everything? You can't have the people who want to hang out with around you.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
What did J. Cole say? What's the point of sitting first class if your bros can't sit?
Well, it's a plane ticket. You can get your boys plane tickets.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a jet.
I think the worst thing about being like famous, and like a lot of podcasts have been done with like retired football athletes, and almost all of them, like, or whatever, NBA, whatever you want to call it, that like obviously made it and made big make big money and shit. And almost all of them at some point be like, yeah, and the hardest part was like once I finally figured out, okay, I don't actually have as much money as I do after taxes and shit like that. Finally I figured that out. Next thing is like, when does the money stop? I'm giving it to people. Oh, I need this. I need that. I know.
Yeah.
Like, God.
And you and I are both pretty giving people. Like
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, I think that would be fucking horrible because it's
It'd be
like,
bad.
I mean, obviously everyone, when they get that, they probably give. But like at a certain point, you got to be like, fuck, I'm not a fucking piggy bank. You got to figure out shit for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I think that would be like the worst part of it.
Yeah.
It's like, and then the worst part of it is like when you do give, like you just never hear from that person again, or you know what I mean? That type of thing. Like,
I think it's other little things like you and I are big on like, you know, like I've even noticed it like you or whatever. I do it a lot. Like say we got like a good paycheck or something, then it's like, hey, this round's on me, you know,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah, yeah,
And that's
yeah.
not a fucking flex thing. It's like, hey, I love these people.
Yeah,
this round's
yeah.
on me. But it's like, imagine you had all that money. You just do that all the time because it's like, oh fuck.
yeah,
And
you
then-
would do it
and
all the
then-
fucking
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're fucked. But I've always wondered, like, I wonder how people like like I don't do that often, but like if someone did it to me, I don't get like mad, like, oh, this guy's flexing on me. But some people get like that.
Yeah, some people get like their
And it's
ego
like-
gets hurt or something.
It's like I'm not paying for some dude's random drinks. Like if it's my boys and like I love
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
like, you know.
yeah. Or those over the top guys in the bar that you'll just meet and be like, "Hey, I'll buy a round for everyone." Like, so I'm like, "Okay."
Ring
big-
the bell. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding,
yeah.
ding. Yeah. I mean, I like those guys because I get a free drink, but fuck them.
So do the girls.
Yeah, girls love them. You know what's fucked is girls get into half the clubs for free and guys got to pay 20 beans. Let's talk about that.
Well, not all the time, but yeah, it's a common thing. Well, it makes sense
I mean, why does it make sense?
because when there's women, everyone wants to come, and when you would rather have more people show up than less than you need.
That is true, but it's like clubs. Are they? I wonder, like, I mean, we all see it as people get drunk, they try to like fuck and do shit, you know, and drugs.
Well, at
and
the same
shit.
time, no one likes a fucked up ratio.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, what do like legally, like these clubs just act like none of that happens, which is interesting.
What do you mean?
It's like everyone's doing fucking drugs on the dance floor and doing all this shit, and like it's cool, but it's like that is super illegal. Like it's crazy how like they just don't care. Or like
Not to-
festivals.
okay, well-
or like festivals.
Yeah, festivals. Everyone knows everyone's fucked up on drugs.
Yeah, but technically you're not supposed to. So it's interesting how
Yeah,
there's
but,
these little gray
but exactly.
areas.
What are they going to do? Have this volunteer 22-year-old who's getting paid $10 an hour to sit in the sun to check every person's pockets and everybody's butthole to see if they can find drugs?
Have you ever smuggled shit in your butt?
Not my butt. No.
Where's the craziest shit you smuggled shit?
Not my ass. The thing is, like, that's what I'm saying. It's a festival. So there's
Okay, I'm not
thousands of
saying
people.
festivals, I'm
It's not
saying
going to be.
You got to get something in somewhere. How you doing it?
The only time I've smuggled anything anywhere was like either concerts or festivals or something.
And I'm saying, where do you put the narcotics?
I fucking took the sole out of my shoe and then put it on and then put the sole back.
Oh, okay. Some of those, like if you wear like compression shorts, they have a little hole for the cup. Like
Yeah, the thing
I put
was
those in there.
because I'm like, they're not really obviously. There's so many people that's trying to get them through, but they're not very thorough. But it's like the one if they pat and they feel something, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to make sure little overkill. I remember. Oh my god, one of my friends taped. I'm gonna say his first name. I can say his last name because I don't want to name drop. But Alex.
I knew that's who it was.
Alex fucking taped some stuff to I shit you not, like a piece of tape under his balls,
Smart.
on his balls.
Hopefully they were shaved. You have to like wax it.
I think maybe it was around his cock. I don't know, but he slid him like a little holster,
Oh, that's nice.
and obviously I'm not gonna fucking jack him off and be like, hey, you have stuff in there.
yeah.
But yeah,
Also,
very smart. But yeah.
there is now. Hopefully we have this guy on the podcast to talk about this further. But I'm gonna touch on it a little bit.
Yeah.
There is a place near us called Happy Endings Massage.
Oh my
And
god,
you
yeah.
can
And the thing, okay, the
ask-
thing is, I thought that was more of a myth.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
there's not gonna be some Asian bitch. that's
yeah,
gonna
because
suck
it's
me
like,
off.
yeah, I thought that was more of a myth. Like maybe in the 80s it was a thing. You know, I thought it was more of a myth. It's not a
It
thing
was the
here today.
times.
Yeah, it's not a thing here today. But we were proven wrong by that fact.
There was a person we know who shall remain nameless.
Unless he
who-
wants to be named.
Well, hopefully we're gonna get him on here and he's gonna tell us the whole story.
Mhm.
But he literally, I remember he was telling us about it.
And I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah, and he's like, "No, I'm going tomorrow." So I texted him the next day. He was like, "Yeah, this is what happened." Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and it was like she wanted to like keep going, but he ran out of like he didn't have any more cash. And it was
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, okay, I would never like. Why the fuck?
have you ever paid? For
No.
shit? I have not either.
No, like,
But-
why the fuck would I do that? But like,
I just would feel kind of like a scumbag. Like the only reason this girl's doing this is because of Benjamin, not Jack.
oh fuck, yeah,
And they wore
that's how it
wigs.
be, you know.
Dude, that's how. Hey,
That's how it be.
dude, you know, like in the olden times, they had fucking powdered ass wigs. Can you imagine if that style stuck? I mean, you got a big ass like.
Yeah, you just see fucking.
Is it like how many rolls you have, the richer you are? So you just want to get like a.
I don't know, but like, everyone had their own little like rolls in their fucking. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. It was
Why?
crazy. Why?
Why?
I don't know if this is true. I have no idea, but I'm like taking a shot in the dark. George Washington was the first president, and George Washington did wear that. And so maybe monkey see, monkey do type thing, it became a thing. George Washington was one of the most beloved guys of all time.
Guys can pull off an easy bald look. You just take a razor to it.
Well, back then I'm saying it was, but I'm saying here, but like in England, it was a thing, and then they brought it over here, obviously. But
I want to know why. Why do you need white curly hair?
That's worth a Google.
That is worth a Google. Where did the powdered wigs come from? And do they still have people who wear them today?
No, but like, I mean, maybe like royalty. I don't fucking know. They have wigs, but like when they get old, they don't have hair.
You ever seen those like things on Twitter where it's like this girl's dancing and her wig falls off? And it's like there's a lot more girls that wear wigs than you'd think. It's interesting.
The concept of the powdered wig emerged in France, the mid 17th century. King Louis XIII was the man first responsible for the trend, as he wore a wig, originally called periwig, to cover his premature balding. As the trend began in royalty, they developed an upper-class conservative status. So basically, they didn't have beanies. That's what they used.
Oh.
I don't know. I guess. So I
feel like a beanie's easier to make.
Yeah. I'm saying it was for premature balding and still look royal. You know what I mean? Royalty or whatever. So.
Did you ever wear a flat-billed beanie?
No.
I had one once.
Ew.
My mom got it. I wore it like twice. Dude, my parents used to ask me to wear a watch because I didn't know how to wear time, and it was this.
You know how to wear time?
I didn't know how to tell time. And dude, it was this gross Seahawk watch. I'm like 5th grade, and I'm trying to like spit some game.
You're like, shit, I'm iced out.
No, I was like, I can't have this on. So the second I got inside, I take it off, put it in my backpack, and then when I came back out, put it back on.
Yeah.
I never knew. I still didn't know how to tell time, but yeah, the girls didn't see it. Do you remember like pajama days at school?
Yeah, that was great, man. But the thing is, it became, once I got older, like I do that all the time now.
Yeah. I just remember like I wore Star Wars pajamas, and I got
in high school.
No, we didn't have pajama days in high school.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
At Cascade, we didn't. Oh, at North, I think.
And then every guy's like, "I sleep naked," and we're like, "Ha ha ha."
I wear tidy whities. I remember at my school at Heartblood, the small private school I went to, I was like 4th grade. We would always play like Smear the Queer or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Throw the ball. Whoever gets the ball, everyone fucking fucks them up.
Yeah.
And like one time, or like if we ever saw anyone that wore tidy whities, we would roast them.
Yeah.
And this one kid, he had them on, and like, because obviously we're tacklers of people like, oh, he's wearing whitey tighties, and like we'd all roast him or whatever. And one time we just started a game, and they're like, oh, there's whitey tighty, and he ran back inside because he was embarrassed. I think so what he did was he took off the underwear. he took off the underwear because he's like, I don't want anyone to see. Like, obviously running around my underwear, like people are going to see my underwear if I'm like flipping around and shit at some point. Yeah. And so I think his thinking was, if I take him off, then and then he comes back out, and then we play, and then someone tackles him, and his little red dick's out.
Damn.
And he was crying. It was a mess.
Dude.
Oh no.
Hot take. Your parents saw my dick once. I just remembered this. No, they did. Stop. Both of them at the same time.
We gotta clip this for you.
Your parents, my parents were having that.
What the fuck?
That Liberty Baptist volleyball thing, in my backyard, and
oh my fucking
you know that
God.
fence to like the field or whatever. Well, I was like on like ball duty. If it would go over the fence, I'd have to crawl under it, grab it, bring it back. Okay. So your parents are like on the side, and like
what the
this
fuck?
Is the fence, and I was like,
I've never heard this story.
And so I was like, well, shit, like I gotta piss, and everyone's behind me, so whatever. So I just whip it out and start peeing. I'm like 13 or something. Whip it out and start peeing, and all I hear is your dad going, yeah, and your mom's like, because I just got it out, just fucking going.
Pants around the ankles or no?
No.
Thank God.
Like,
thank God.
Thank God. You know, I just whipped it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom was doing your dad's like, yeah.
Oh my God,
I was like,
bro.
fuck. I was so embarrassed.
My dad's like, nice dick, Jack.
Yeah. I ran inside and like didn't show my face.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, I think, they were impressed.
Well, I mean, when you put your hands on your mouth, you're usually shocked. Usually not.
At the size.
That's what I'm saying.
She's like, Brian, it's bigger than yours.
She's like, Brian, he's got a snake in there.
Yeah. It's just like, wow, that's a freaking meat clogger.
Well, you're 13, that'd make my mom a pedophile.
Did
But no, she was probably like shocked you didn't pay attention that there's people sitting right there.
Yeah, I wasn't the most observant cat, but that's okay.
You're right, because you're a dog.
Yeah. You're my dog, but you're a pretty cool cat. Stewie just said that.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, we're at 41.
41. I think that was a good good comeback episode. Again, ATLTC. Okay, I can't talk. ATLTstore.com. The new website is officially up with new merch, new accessories, beach towels. The phone cases and shit are still on there. We didn't do that yet. Because they were on the old store, but maybe we didn't transfer them over. But anyways, beach towels, there's mugs, there's all bunch of new shit, new dad hats, new logos, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of change in there, so it's not the same ones you've already seen.
Yeah, so we do have...
Shout out Jake Todd for...
Yeah, shout out The Great Jake Todd. Follow him on Instagram at The Great Jake Todd or thegreatjaketodd.com. Anywhere it's just The Great Jake Todd. He is great too. So we do have some of the same items that were on there before. The normal like lighter weight hoodies, shirts with just the ATLT or the logo. We actually have some brand name stuff now, a little more expensive, but it's like Champion hoodies or Champion shirts. Higher quality things. And then our biggest focus is the summer collection, which is what Jake Todd did. He did those designs for us, and that's mainly stuff you would wear to the beach.
Yeah. It's outdoor because it's summer. It's a summer collection, so anything you want to... Once it's going to be warm out,
high-waisted
barbecue,
bikinis,
all that shit.
High-waisted bikinis. There's shorts for the dudes.
Shorts for the girl. Oh, wait, I don't think there's shorts for the girls.
No, but
that's the bikini and shit.
But there's crop tops. There
crop
are
tops.
some. The ones with just a print of the surfboard, $25. If you want the front and the back with the summer 2021, $30. Got the back print as well. There's a lot of different options.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options.
So when you guys are ordering, make sure you look at what it is. So, I gave you lots of options, so check it out. But yeah, episode 25, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us with the bye week and everything. He was working crazy late, and I was busting out that website, getting it done. We just had to stick our feet in the sand and take the waves.
Yeah, but we did what we needed to do. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys next week. So thank you guys for listening, and see ya. Let's get rowdy up in here.